Hello and welcome to the Somatic class to help you release sadness from the body. I invite you to find a nice and stable but comfortable position for you here. It might be with hip width distance apart, standing with your feet nice and rooted to the ground, micro bending your knees, just giving them a small bend here, just not to be standing too rigid and contracted. Perhaps releasing your pelvic floor and dropping your shoulders away from the ears. And just noticing the natural breath, how it is alive in your body right now, and what is present in your body right now. And today we're going to be working through the emotion of sadness, which is such a natural emotion to help us process grief, disappointment, or loss, and is a beautiful way to allow it to move through our body and to help us in the way that we need it to. However, if we have chronic sadness that is just stagnating into our body, it could develop into symptoms that we don't really like to have in our life, that don't really serve us. So today we're going to be moving through sadness, through that energy of this emotion, and expelling anything that doesn't serve us anymore, but at the same time allowing the sadness to heal whatever needs to be healed through the body. So just to begin, we're going to notice the difference between the contraction and the expansion in the body. So just allowing your arms to open up to the sides, perhaps giving your back a small back bend here, and then closing it in. However this feels good for you. Again, there's no need to exaggerate any movements. Everything is soft. Your knees remain soft. Your pelvic floor remains soft. Just opening and closing your body here. However it feels nice. Perhaps you want to open up and shine your chest forward a little bit more. Maybe on the exhale you want to give yourself a nice little hug here. Just awakening the body. And sadness is an emotion associated with the lungs. So we're going to be moving the upper body here, side to side, front to back, really releasing the spine, the lungs, allowing the whole torso to come a bit more alive, to release that stagnancy. Feel free to explore this movement in your body, however it feels good. Opening and closing. A few more times, noticing if there's any stagnation or resistance as you do this movement, and perhaps driving some acceptance and love into that space. One last time, coming back to center. Well done. Now on the next inhale, I invite you to bring your shoulders up towards your ears, shrugging and really clenching your body here as much as you can. This can also be a very small clench if you don't feel comfortable going into a full bracing mode. And on the next exhale, releasing everything down. So imagining drawing up energy through the center of your body, your shoulders and your neck, perhaps squeezing your hands into fists. And as you exhale, letting everything down. Feel free to move at your own pace here, and also allowing your body to be as soft or as braced as you need it to be. Focusing on that chest, contracting and completely releasing. Is there perhaps any resistance in your body, in your lungs? Few more times. Bringing up any sadness through the contraction to the center of your body and releasing everything that doesn't serve you, shaking off the arms, shaking off the legs. One more time, give it all you have. Squeezing everything through the center, bringing up any stagnancy, any emotion that you want to get rid of today, holding, and as you release, focus on that complete release, shaking it off, letting that sadness heal you, transmute through these movements that we're doing together. Just noticing this in your body for a moment. And as you're shaking off your body, perhaps you can begin moving from side to side, just your pelvis initiating the movement. And maybe you see that your arms are joining in. Maybe you want to start making bigger sways with your hips here, your arms moving from side to side even more. Tapping into the body, noticing how it feels, perhaps even closing your eyes if this feels comfortable for you to really notice your insides right now. Your chest expanding with every breath in and with every breath out, clearing out any stagnancy, any sadness that you want to get rid of in this class, in this moment. Detoxing the whole chest, the lungs. Gently come back to your center. You can still sway from side to side, however this feels good in your body right now. And on the next inhale, gently bringing up the arms to your sides as if the breath is inflating your body and bringing it down. As if a bird is flying here, opening your chest and releasing everything down. Once again, noticing any resistance in your lungs, in your chest, noticing how that sadness feels like in your body right now. If you can allow some acceptance to it, towards it, some gratitude towards the work that it does for you, how it helps you to move through the grief or loss or disappointment. Allowing this gentleness in your body. We're not here to suppress any emotions or to push them away. We're here to allow them into the body, and to gently invite them to let go of the gripping, let go of the bracing, the contraction, and perhaps expel them gently if they don't serve our body anymore. Just a few more times here. Breathing deeply, noticing how your chest is opening and closing. Well done. Coming back to center. Now for the last movement in this class, I'm going to invite you to breathe out deeply through the mouth, breathing in through the nose. So this is the rhythm that we're going for. And at the same time as you're doing this, I invite you to start gently tapping your heart center, perhaps even your side lungs here, really allowing that energy of sadness to come up to the surface so that you can breathe it out of your body. So breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Feeling those vibrations in your chest, in your lungs, and imagining all of that sadness that no longer serves you coming back to being recognized, to being alive in your body so that you can let it go. No more stuckness, no more hiding, no more suppression, everything out. One last deep breath. And release. Well done. Gently, in your own time, come back into your center, release the tapping, perhaps stay with your hands on your heart or your lungs, however that feels good for you. Perhaps they're just resting on the side of your body. Perhaps your body is swaying from side to side, still feeling that energy. And notice If perhaps your lungs, your chest is a bit clearer, if you feel a bit lighter, I want to thank you for joining me in this practice.